This isn't the player's fault. I saw this post on Reddit and it got me thinking in this rabbit hole. Okay, it was a small rabbit hole, but it's still a rabbit hole, it's there. Relax, we are 1 to 2 weeks away from an apologetic 6,000 to 7,000 word twid that promises to turn things around in 4 to 5 months. And I think a lot of players are just tired of this. Like we've had this apology so many times that we hear you, we're working on things, we've lost your trust. We've heard that for years. But this isn't the player's fault. Bungie, it is not the player's fault that you decided to do like 10 different incubation projects and move all your staff around instead of working towards a Destiny 3. Bungie, it's not the player's fault that you kept old gen and tried to make Destiny 2 live past its life cycle, thus making content having to get removed, some that we've paid for, and we have all these bugs now. Bungie, it is not the player's fault that you went half-see on this free-to-play model where you're trying to have your cake and eat it too. Where it's kind of free, but it's kind of not free, but there is also the microtransaction and the battle pass model and all this other stuff. Bungie, it is not the player's fault that you alienated your base by catering more to casuals and taking away the grind and giving players nothing to work for anymore. When your entire gameplay loop is about going to find loot, why did you make it so easy to where everybody has everything? You alienated creators, hardcore players, and your original base of players in order to bring more casuals in and inflate your numbers. Bungie, it is not the player's fault that you have put out 4 different Eververse sets this season alone, but yet we were told that you guys don't have the resources to make 1 new set a year for playlist activities. Bungie, it is not players' fault that you set nothing up for after Final Shape, and a lot of people felt that that was a just end, making a good jump off point, and then these episodes aren't really doing anything story-wise. Bungie, it's not the player's fault that you neglected PvP for years to make Marathon and neglected Gambit for years doing no substantial updates or new maps and wonder why players aren't playing them. And then you put where private matches could have rewards and get your catalyst and stuff done, making PvP even less populated. Bungie, it's not the player's fault that you refuse to put strike-specific loot in and wonder why people aren't doing strike playlists anymore. Long story short on that rant, I don't think players want an apology. I think players want action and action fast.